Hey guys, how's it going? So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I think Aurora could merge with Acreage Holdings. But before I begin, I just want to talk about, I found some Aurora capsules. I took one, they are pretty damn strong. It took an hour to hit my body, but once it hits, it's pretty powerful. It's good because it's easy to carry around, it's not dirty, and all you have to do is just pop one in your mouth every, I guess, 6 hours, and you'll be good all day. Anyways, okay, let's move on. Oh, by the way, this only cost me $50 for 30 capsules. Way better than the deal I bought for those CBD capsules that did shit all for me. I don't think I got any kind of benefits out of those CBD capsules. I don't even know what the hell CBD really does. But whatever. It was what those CBDs were expensive. So let's begin. Let's start up with the biggest acquisition, the first major acquisition that the world basically took over. Basically, the shareholders of CanMed came to Aurora and said, we don't like CanMed's management. We don't think they are very good. We want you to take out CanMed. We want you to acquire CanMed. Aurora looked at CanMed and they said, okay, we think this is a good company to acquire. So, they end up giving an offer of a value of $24 per CanMed share, which reflects a 56.9% premium over the closing price of CanMed shares on November 14, 2017. CanMed's management wasn't happy. CanMed wasn't very happy. So they launched wasn't happy and didn't really talk to Aurora. So Aurora said they'll launch a hostile takeover bid. CanMed threw whatever rocks they could at Aurora, trying to sue Aurora for trying to take over the company. I actually took a plane, flew all the way down to Vancouver just for this whole lawsuit because it freaked me out. I did not want Aurora to get sued because I had $500,000 in Aurora, so I was like, fuck, I better not nothing bad happen to this company, because I had a lot of money in Aurora, and $725 million would have been a big blow to Aurora if that actually went through. Did not make me happy, so I flew all the way to Vancouver to check it out. There was some news on CanMed CEO talking about, like, if you guys are interested, just type in CanMed. You can find out the old interviews. But they went on BNN and the Midas Letter and, trash talked Aurora. And, Aurora didn't. And then at the end of the day, Aurora actually won. CanMed gave up, talked to Aurora, and agreed to acquire the company for $1.1 billion. This acquisition actually hurt the company more because in order to acquire CanMed, they had to basically pay $140 million in cash. If the original deal was accepted, Aurora would still have this $140 million of cash. It sucks that they lost it because, they could have used that money to grow. But they acquired CanMed at the end of the day. Everything's all good. And, everyone's happy. And then Aurora acquired Metroleaf. This was no problem. They just came out and they said, okay, we agree. I guess the Metroleaf and the Aurora management got together and they decided to talk it out, and they're like, okay, you know what, we think that if these two companies merge, we'll become a very big player in the market. And that's why they came to agreement to merge together, because the company synergies matched each other. Now with Metroleaf and CanMed, they basically had an army of scientists with a lot of PhDs. So these are basically super smart people, and sometimes a company is defined by the people working it. And Aurora has a very excellent science team. These guys are super smart, and they can make Aurora a lot of different products to sell to consumer market. So this was a very good acquisition. Not only that, they obtained Metroleaf's cultivation style, increasing everybody's cultivation facilities, to maximize efficiency. And on top of that, the shareholders in Metroleaf were very, very rich, and they might be part of Aurora now. I'm not too sure, but Metroleaf's stock was basically $2.6 billion at the time when Aurora acquired them. So that shows that the people who are backing Metroleaf had a lot of money. They were very rich. And now they're either part of Aurora, liquid trading back and forth, or in something else because they're liquid. Because Aurora acquired Metroleaf, and the fact that Aurora stock is very volatile and there's a lot of volume, that is easy for the Metroleaf shareholders to take their money out and in of Aurora. So, that's... I don't know if the Metroleaf shareholders abandoned Aurora. I'm not sure. I still think Metroleaf shareholders are still part of Aurora. But who knows? Who knows? At the end of the day, it's up to the shareholders. And I do think there's billionaire shareholders that were from Metroleaf now in Aurora. This is just my belief. This is just something I'm not 100% sure, but this is what I believe. So, and then since Aurora had such a big science team, they went and they talked to Iandia Labs. This is basically a science company. They are very dedicated in science, and Metroleaf and Aurora already had such a strong science team. Adding this will just fortify their science team. So Aurora has the best science team out of all the cannabis companies. Maybe in the world, but at least Canada for sure. They have more money on R&D than like any other company. I don't even see a company with R&D, and Aurora has R&D. I think Canopy had R&D, but it was a lot less. The amount was a lot less than Aurora. So Aurora is spending a decent amount, like $3 million plus, on the research and development. That's very good. That's very good for the future. And then Aurora acquired Way, the first recreational country. ICC Labs, which was located in Uruguay, which was a recreational country. This provided them with even a better science team, because ICC Lab had their own science team, and they have and then on top of that, this gives Aurora access to the Latin American market, which is 600 million people. ICC Labs also has connections to Mexico, so this will give Aurora a foothold in the Mexico market. So right now, Aurora is a very, very global company from all the acquisition that they've acquired. So, in the future, I would love to see this happen. I don't know if it will, but I would love to see Acreage Holdings merge with Aurora. If Acreage Holdings merge with Aurora, Aurora will become the most global dominant cannabis company in the world. They'll have connections everywhere. This is a big piece of the puzzle, but like Aurora doesn't physically have to go and build infrastructures in the United States. They can just acquire a company that's already building an infrastructure in the United States, so that way they can easily get their foothold in the United States without actually physically working in the United States. So I mean, that would be awesome. I don't know if that'll happen. Maybe Acreage Holdings don't want to merge with Aurora because they rather do things themselves. They rather be their own global dominant company. But that would be awesome to see Acreage Holdings merge with Aurora. That would be like a dream come true for me. Acreage Holdings is one of my top stocks. I do believe that one day the stock will be $100 when United States become federally legal. So, you know, or they can acquire Kira. Kira is also a pretty big state player. They are, I think, considered third place right after MedMan. Well, who knows? Maybe Aurora can acquire MedMan if MedMan management actually wants to sell out to Aurora. Ianthus, maybe Ianthus would be like, because Ianthus, their mindset is to always acquire and merge with different companies. So one day they could agree to merge with Aurora, and Aurora will be well established in the United States. No, that's a possibility. I mean, Aurora already has Australia's capital running around the United States, finding anything they can to acquire, so then they can, you know, help Aurora build the global cannabis company. So Aurora is aggressively attacking the entire world and trying to establish themselves as a global player, and they're not waiting around. They are very, very aggressive. That's what I like about it. There's also Aurora Larson Projects. Aurora Larson Projects is basically, you know, Aurora's greenhouse company that they acquired. And right now, according to the press conference, Aurora Larson is actually, like, building greenhouses for people in the United States. So, like, for companies in the United States. So, I mean, that means that Aurora has access to this knowledge of, you know, small companies building facilities in the United States. So when, you know, United States become federally legal, Larson can introduce Aurora to a bunch of companies that Aurora could acquire up to establish their dominance in the United States. You know, this is just a theory. I don't know exactly if this would actually happen, but I definitely see when the United States become federally legal, I do believe that Aurora is going to use one of these methods to basically try to quickly establish themselves as a cannabis company in the United States. At least this is what I believe. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe for future updates. Give me a thumbs up if you really like this. Give me a thumbs down if you dislike this. And have a great day. Bye.